Good morning, everybody. This is Mike DeJoy here with the Affinity Legends of Wall Street Trading Room. So just a couple of different things. First off, here's the earnings calendar. This is earnings season. Earnings season officially started on last Thursday with the earnings of Alcoa. I'm going to build out our earnings calendar. Yesterday was Columbus Day. Okay. So it was Columbus Day. So, on Columbus Day, there were really no earnings reports. The biggest piece of news was EMC, which, Dr. J, I want to point out, we called EMC perfectly. If you look at what EMC did yesterday, EMC was a beautiful fade and then a check mark. Okay, so it faded and then check mark. Okay, so that's what I drew. That's what it did. Okay, it really only got to about here, but still a great trade for anybody who took it. I know Gilmore took it. I know a couple of you took it as well. So that was a nice one. Now let's go through the rest of our earnings list. We have JP Morgan coming out, Intel. So let's just go to Monday. Monday. Oh, that's why INFY had earnings actually before the open. I was wrong. I thought they had them on Friday. Okay, that's why I was watching that one. They must have had bad earnings. So we have, that was Monday. Those were the only two. We had Infosys and SunCoke Energy. The next one is today we have Del Fresco's restaurant, which already came out. We're going to take a look at that one. We're going to take a look at Johnson & Johnson's. And then after the bell, we had a couple of big ones. We have Intel, and I believe we have JP Morgan, which is coming out. Bank of America is on Wednesday. Yeah, JP Morgan Chase after the bell. So let's go through the couple of big ones first, and then we're going to go and mark up the rest of the week. So here we have it. You know how we do this. Okay, so this is how it goes. We have yesterday we had Infosys. INFY. Okay, that was yesterday. We have on today, we had, before the open, we had Johnson & Johnson, J&J, and we have Del Fresco's, DFRG. We have FAST, FAST, and then we have JP Morgan, Intel, JPM, and Intel. Okay, and then we also have VOX, VOX. Okay, on Wednesday before the market, we have BAC. We have Delta. We have WFC, Wells Fargo. JBHT. We have JBHT. Some of you who are in the Northeast know Commerce Bank is CBSH. We also have Linear Technologies, LLTC. Okay, and then during market hours, we have WABC. WABC, I don't know why they're doing it during market hours, but whatever. And then the last one we have is after the market close, we have Xilinx and Netflix tomorrow. Those are the two big ones. I'm going to say Netflix, NFLX, and then Xilinx. Okay, so that's for Wednesday. Thursday we got a ton. We got a couple. We have a bank that I like to trade, BBT. We got Goldman Sachs, the Goldman Sachs. We have United Healthcare, UNH. We have Philip Morris International, PM, before the open, PM. We got Taiwan Semiconductor, which we've traded before. Citigroup, C. We also got Blackstone, but I mean, whatever. Thursday, we also have Schlumberger, Advanced AMD. We have AMD, SLB, Slav, we used to call it SLB. My favorite company in the world, WD-40, which is WDFC, usually pretty good. And then Mattel, which I think is probably going to be a downside surprise. We'll see. All right, and then finally we have on Friday, usually there's less earnings on Friday, and they're all before the open. We have Progressive, SYRG, Synergy, SunTrust Bank, PGR, Honeywell, and GE. It's a big one on Friday for the open. So that's it. So we got our whole earnings calendar is kind of built out. Today, let's take a look at J&J, Del Fresco, and FAS. Okay, so let's take a look. FAS is a gap down. Take a look at FAS. On the daily, I would say FAS is a pretty good gap and go down. It's gapping down to 38.25, which it's been up for 5 days. FAS should be a move down to 37, so FAS is a gap and go down. FAS, gap and go down. Let's take a look at J&J. J&J is at 94.66. It's another gap and go down. It's kind of a sell setup. Let's see how it reacts. I'm going to put J&J as an either or. Okay, that means that we look for either a 5-minute high-low break. Can somebody remove that mark that they just did on there? Whoever just put that blue mark on the whiteboard, if they did that, I'm going to figure out who did it, and then I'm going to eject you from the moderator. They did it again. Guys, that's really annoying. Let's take a look at R. Okay, guys, Johnson & Johnson's let's keep an eye on this pre-market. I want to look at Del Fresco's too. Guys, Johnson & Johnson's has almost a near perfect sell gap and go down. If it break, it's almost breaking the 5-minute pre-market low right there, guys. Guys, whoever put that blue line better tell me now, because it's really annoying that they did that. You can't get it off, Jay. You have to hit the red X. It ruins the entire whiteboard. All right, guys, I'm not going to focus on that because we have to trade. DFRG, DFRG. Guys, Del Fresco's DFRG. See how many people are going out eating steak. Guys, Del Fresco's is a big gap down. Watch this one for a reverse check mark on Del Fresco's. You guys are just going to have to deal with the fact that this whiteboard's all whacked out. DFRG. I would expect it to do kind of an inverse check mark down. It means rally and then drop because of where it gapped. Anybody who's still in Ruby Tuesday, I am still short Ruby Tuesday. I think Ruby Tuesday is still going to go lower. J&J, guys. J&J, keeping an eye on J&J. Let's take a look at FAS. Guys, FAS triggering. Guys, FAS triggering. It's a 1-minute low break. Sell setup on FAS. About to break the new low. FAS, guys. Triggering down. Ruby Tuesday also breaking down, guys. J&J also breaking down. Okay, that's why you got it. Watch Johnson & Johnson is reversing. This is now a 5-minute long on Johnson & Johnson. FAS working great. Johnson & Johnson cancel. FAS, beautiful trigger down on FAS. Fastenal. Irwin start to cover on FAS. Guys, FAS hitting the moving averages now on the daily. Okay, guys, great trade on FAS. Good job, guys. Del Fresco's still good, guys, on Del Fresco's restaurant. Johnson & Johnson's rejecting now. Johnson & Johnson's could come back into play. Johnson & Johnson's, guys, big rejection on J&J. Guys, if Ruby Tuesday breaks this bar's low, which it looks like it's doing, this has a lot of clear air all the way down. Okay, guys, J&J, looking good, guys. Let's look at J&J on a 1 minute basis. Guys, if Ruby Tuesday doesn't break hard here, just cover and take your profits. Guys, FAS is still good on a secondary breakdown, FAS. R, I'm sorry, Marty, I never got to look at R, but R was a good one. Guys, look at R, going to make a secondary move down. Watch J&J for a sell setup. Yeah, J&J is rejecting, guys. No sell setup on J&J. This one is not acting right. It could still be good, though. Okay, DFRG, DFRG. Del Fresco's, guys. Del Fresco's looking good here. There was a great sell setup right there. Del Fresco's is probably going to be a big breakdown. Let's see fast what happened on FAS. Let's see if fast makes a secondary move too. One second, guys. Thanks, guys. I'm going to take a look at INTC. Thanks, Jay. Nice attempt. Give you something to do. It's E for effort, Jay. Thanks, buddy. Watch Intel and watch Intel and JP Morgan for runners into the end of the day. I just don't see them going now. Johnson & Johnson's, keep an eye on that one. The FAS is just about the best one that I got today, and the R. FAS and R. Marty mentioned R. Great 1 minute low break. And I think, let's take a look at R. This should have more legs. If it breaks the daily low on R, I think Johnson & Johnson is giving us a trigger now too. J&J, guys, looking better. Okay, it rallied on the 1 minute chart into the declining. It's actually giving us a 5 minute trigger now on Johnson & Johnson. All right, guys, I'll be right back. You can't really erase those lines, Jay. And I can't really deal with it right now because I'm in live trades. Excuse me 1 second, guys. Guys, the FAS cover, right, was a great cover spot. Look at that, how I called it right into the moving averages. I'm going to tell you guys where the stop is. If anybody's in J&J, I'm going to give you a stop level. Yeah, J&J is no good because it didn't gap below the moving averages. So the stop level should be above the high of the day. FAS giving another secondary trigger down on a sell setup. FAS back to the low of the day, I would say. J&J stop would be above 95.52. Target would be 94.52. So you got a nice little range in there. If it breaks the VWAP on the 1 minute on J&J, you're going to get a nice drop. The 15 minute on J&J looks really good. Let's take a look at Lilly. Yeah, Lilly, guys, Lilly on support after the big gap down yesterday. Lilly is actually giving me a trigger on the daily on Lilly. Yeah, Twitter, guys, usually that was one of my first mentions of the day. Twitter making a nice run. Usually stocks go up when they announce that they're laying people off. So Twitter has a nice daily chart. It had a bull gap surprise on the daily. Guys, FAS working really well for me on the secondary short on FAS. Look at FAS going down. Guys, you see that secondary short high, failure to make a new high? Going down. Guys, if J&J triggers down here, J&J should finally get some legs. It's a good 15-minute chart on J&J. I'm sorry, I was looking at the wrong chart. I was looking at FAS was a good 15-minute 1, 2, 3 down. FAS has the good 15-minute 1, 2, 3 down. Yeah, forget J&J, guys. It's going to hit the stop. Stop is above the high of the day. It's not there yet, but it's getting there. Larry, nice job, buddy. Larry. I think he already left. That's good. Phyllis, why are you not trading? FAS, beautiful trade. Guys, watch FAS if it starts to make a 15-minute trigger down. JBLU, guys, JetBlue, JBLU. Guys, JetBlue breaking the 15-minute low. Let's see JBLU, JBLU. Guys, JBLU, this is a daily trigger. It's kind of at its 200, so I probably wouldn't get too crazy with it, but it's a little late now, JBLU. I should have seen that one on the initial gap list. See, look at the 5-minute low break on JBLU. Beautiful 5-minute low break. I mean, it looks like an earnings play, but maybe I missed it. I don't know why I missed that one. J&J doing a whole lot of nothing. Although it looks like it's starting to look like a reversal on the 5-minute, on the 15-minute rather. Guys, the market's fading its gap. Okay, the market gap down and it's fading its gap. So I'm going to watch FAS one more time. This is the area that I shorted it before. Probably going to give that one more crack. I'm 10 cents to my stop on J&J. I'm going to short a little bit of the FAS as soon as I get a reversal bar. if I get a reversal bar. This is a little double top on J&J if we get a reversal bar. And FAS, I missed, actually, I took my eye off it for 1 second and I missed the entry on that. The stop on FAS is so good because it's right above 38, the whole number, on that little double top stop. There's the J&J reversal bar, guys. Watch J&J for the double top drop. Just triggered down on the 5-minute on J&J. Let's see if it has legs, though, guys. The market's also showing signs of reversal on the 15-minute. It faded the gap to gap fill. Now, remember, the market's been up now for quite a few days in a row. So we finally get a gap down. That gap down is usually buyable. And then, obviously, we broke the 5-minute high, so that's our buy signal every day. So that was the gap fade. Now we have a trigger down on the 5-minute. The weaker stocks like J&J are going down more than the market. There goes the market, guys. I'm getting a 5-minute trigger right now, but it's not closed yet. Let's see Facebook. Yeah, Facebook relatively strong. Okay, beautiful 5-minute high break on Facebook. Gap fade, new highs. That was JetBlue was a downgrade, right, Jay? You're at 10:10, 10 o'clock reversal time. Still watching this J&J. I still think that this one has a lot of rollover potential. It's never technically stopped out, but if it doesn't go here, then it's probably done. Market's continuing to press higher. It's now turned into a gap that bullies, so it's bullying the gap down now. So usually when you get a gap fade, this would be where it would turn into a down check mark. FAS is coming into VWAP on the 5-minute chart. So now I start switching more to my 5-minute charts. Very nice trade on Facebook. Nice pick of relative strength. I'm going to watch J&J. I think this is where we get a rollover on J&J. It's got to break down below that previous low and that moving average. R looking okay. R. Moving back down, guys. R. R on the 5-minute. R just triggered down on the 5-minute. For those who like to trade crack, this might be a reversal signal on the UVXY. Okay, market looking like it's starting to give a reversal after fading and filling the gap. So market at gap fill. A little 1-minute reversal bar on J&J. Let's see if it follows through. R rejecting the new breakdown. An incredible earnings reversal on FAS. Right back up to resistance. Is the resistance on FAS. J&J getting a secondary red bar. Still needs to trigger down below the prior red bar, otherwise it's no short. Okay, guys, J&J finally rolling over. Okay, guys, J&J finally rolling over. First area of support is going to be right there at that low. At 85.13. Let's see, R making a new low on R. Guys, 1, 2, 3. Look at R breaking and making new lows. Erwin, you covered too soon on that one. Guys, FAS coming in hard. Look at the big drop on FAS once it hit that level. Okay, now see if it crosses back on the VWAP. Yeah, the Qs have made this is what's called a gap that bullies. Doesn't matter though, the 3 stocks that I'm short right now are Johnson & Johnson, and I just took a little reactionary short on FAS at the double top. You know, it's still, the trades still work because these stocks are on their own page. Johnson & Johnson's really going now. If Johnson & Johnson goes underneath that level, it's got a lot of clear air. Look at Johnson & Johnson on the 5-minute. Could go right back to the lows. Look at R, guys. Look at Ryder Systems making the secondary move down. Look at FAS, guys, making a secondary move down. Look at Ryder, guys. Ryder. Even if you're slow, guys, you could have taken Ryder. The only issue with Ryder is that it has a wide spread. See that? See this, guys? The move down, consolidation, secondary move down. Even Gilmore caught it, for God's sakes. Gilmore caught JP Morgan. Nice call, a nice play on JP Morgan, Gilmore. Okay, guys, the Qs are, that was what we call, it did not break resistance on the Qs. We rallied into resistance that a lot of, and it was on low volume. So let's just keep an eye because the market might be showing sign of a 1030 reversal. And what we played so far is on the shorts, we played Ryder, which is off of relative weakness. Johnson & Johnson's, which was an earnings play, and Fastenal, which was also an earnings gap down. Let's take a look at VMW. VMW. Okay, guys, VMware has a nice low, higher low on VMW. Nice call, Dr. J. We got VMW, and what else do we got? VMW. And we also have EMC. Let's see. Yeah, EMC gap down. Okay, guys, EMC looks just like VMW. Guys, FAS looking like it's about to make another move down. That's a very bearish 5-minute engulfing bar on FAS. I'm still short some of this. Shorting it from the double top resistance from where it initially ran down this morning. Unfortunately, it does have this moving average underneath it, which is going to be a little bit of support. Yeah, Restoration Hardware. We talked about that one the other day. Yeah, the thing with Restoration Hardware is it, you know, the other day we thought it was a daily reversal bar, and then today it's it's still not into its daily resistance level. So okay, guys, look at Johnson & Johnson about to roll over, guys. And here goes Johnson & Johnson right at the trigger. Johnson & Johnson right at the trigger. 95.15 is the trigger. Next stop would be $95 even. This is a 1, 2, 3 continuation down. Look on the 15-minute. If that would be the 15-minute trigger as well. By the way, guys, if this does not go down, you're just going to kill this position. Just close it. Because this could be a 1, 2, 3 up, which would take it right into the declining moving averages. So we're either going to get out of this. It's either going to break down or we're going to get out of it here. So far, it looks like it's breaking down. There goes Johnson & Johnson's, guys. Just broke down below the 15 level. Oh, guys, Disney was a great 5-minute high break. Wish I took that one. I was in Disney. I covered my Johnson & Johnson. Irwin, either cover it or put a stop on it. Excuse me one second. Let's see Disney on the daily. Yeah, I still love Disney on the daily. I think Disney's a buy like every day if it gaps down. All right, guys, I'm pretty much done for the day. The best trades I'm going to go through now were the R. Okay, R broke the 5-minute low. Okay, it actually broke the 1-minute low, was the best entry on R. We'll take a look at R from our point system as to like why we gave it the points that we gave it. It was at the moving averages. It gapped down right onto support. It didn't get through support. It broke the 1-minute low. It made an immediate move down on R. And then later on, it made a secondary move down. So R was probably the best technical gap and go down today. Okay, R was a good gap and go down. Excuse me one second. I think though that we're going to get some, the market's running out of steam, it feels like. The next one that was a really good one was FAS. Okay guys, I just bought some QID. Stop at, on the QID, the stop was at, hold on, stop on QID is 33.32. Just in case the market rolls over. Okay, that's the Q's QID. You see the UVXY. Let me see, hold on. Yep, Twitter was a great one. Anytime a stock announces layoffs, here's Twitter, TWTR, TWTR. Okay, Ryder Systems just made a new low. See, look, TWTR. As soon as the stock made a new, announced that, it made a beautiful check mark play and run on Twitter. Guys, Rider Systems just made a new low. That really was the best play today. I mean, that FAS was a great initial drop. FAS, I made it a beautiful drop initially. It actually, FAS might be a double top short, triple top short here. The problem with FAS, though, is that its daily chart is actually pretty good from a bullish perspective. Meaning as soon as it hit VWAP on the daily, it bounced. And guys, good thing we got out of J&J where we did, right? That was the perfect out, was at 15. When it didn't break down, that would have been a great place to buy, actually. All right, so UVXY, let's see if that's what that's doing. You know, until the VIX starts perking up, or the UVXY starts perking up, you know, the market's not going down. You know, those melted today. Although the market is showing signs of wanting to reverse here now that it's taken out that prior resistance point. Anybody who is long Facebook, okay, made a nice move on Facebook. Nice move on Apple. All relatively strong stocks. There goes J&J now. Since it failed to go down, it's going to be that 1, 2, 3 continuation up. Remember I said 3 bars down, watch for this thing to rally up into the moving averages? There she goes. Here goes J&J, guys. 1, 2, 3 continuation up. Excuse me, guys. I'll be right back. Yeah, PayPal's rocking.
Yeah, we started actually for so it's the same.
Guys, I wish I would have taken J&J long. That was the perfect entry on that 15-minute chart. Bang. Right? Hey, good thing you did, Erwin. Good trade. Yeah, fast did break the high today. It's now invalid. I mean, it may reverse here as a stop run, but the play that we were looking for is no longer there. Fast had too good of a daily chart. If you look at the daily on FAS, that daily, it snapped into VWAP, hit into this. That congestion of moving averages is what made that one react the way that it did. It ping-ponged off different levels. So, but it was a great short in the morning. It was my best short of the morning, actually. Rider turned out to be even better, but initially fast worked so fast. Now Rider's actually probably a long. All right, guys, I'm done for the day. I have a small position in the QID, just as it with a stop at 32, and that's it. All right, everybody. Yeah, Shaq. I haven't looked at Shaq in a while, but that stock is too spready for me. You know, that's not my kind of stock. Oh, all right, guys. Catch you later.